the bailiwick of Guernsey. The Republic of Haiti. Low-lying landscapes are magnets for many kinds of natural and human-generated geographic transformations. If these areas occur in a wet climate, the lack of hills or valleys for directing rainfall runoff creates an environment prone to flooding. When an easily dissolved material like limestone underlies a flat area, underground water can create holes that cause the surface above to collapse, forming groups of small, roundish lakes. The drowned forests and grasslands that have become swamps and marshes form in flat areas where there is no outlet for ground, river, or rainwater. Humans are drawn to the ease of building on naturally level landscapes, even when it means having to drain fragile wetland habitats.
This globe shows the movement of the continents over 600 million years. You can see how the land masses that we're familiar with today have changed and moved over the millennia. Notice how Africa and South America used to fit together. You can also see that mountain ranges tend to form where continental plates collide. Look for the collisions that caused the rise of the Himalayas and the Alps. There's nothing new about habitat destruction. Early U.S. settlers spread out across the prairies and plowed too deep. The soil blew away, leaving the dust bowls of the 30s. Today, the problem isn't just plowing. From space, you can see fires burning across the Amazon. They're started by landless peasants clearing land to make a living in the forest. They're often joined by loggers, and finally cattle ranchers creating temporary grazing land for livestock. The richest habitat on Earth could be gone in under 40 years. The government is aware of the problem, but the profits help pay off international debts. Some creditor nations, meanwhile, are writing off these debts, but it may be too little, too late. Habitat destruction, however, is not limited to the world's tropical forests. Take a look for yourself. Every second, 2 babies are born. By the year 2000, there'll be 6 billion of us, 5 times as many as there were in 1900. Child death rates have fallen almost everywhere, and many people want large families, as their children may be their only security in old age. Overpopulation is only a problem when people have insufficient access to resources like clean water, food, and housing. So no matter how good the ads for contraception, the most successful population programs work at improving people's living standards and education. Overpopulation is worst in the world's ever-expanding urban areas. At night, satellites pick out our major cities. By the century's end, 8 of the world's 10 largest conurbations will be in developing nations. Ozone in the upper atmosphere forms a protective layer around the Earth, shielding the surface from damaging ultraviolet rays. Ozone levels vary with weather patterns and season, but a trend to lower levels has been detected over the South Pole in recent years. Here, you can see the hole in the ozone layer that forms each spring. When we show chlorine monoxide as a green cloud, it lines up with the hole in the ozone. This largely derives from man-made compounds called chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs. They build up over the dark winter months, causing the rapid loss of ozone in the spring when the sun returns. There's nothing new about habitat destruction. Early U.S. settlers spread out across the prairies and plowed too deep. This globe shows the movement of the continents over 600 million years. You can see how the land masses that we're familiar with today have changed and moved over the millennia. Notice how Africa and South America used to fit together. You can also see that mountain ranges tend to form where continental plates collide. Look for the collisions that caused the rise of the Himalayas and the Alps.